cash apps that I was showing that was from over a year. All right. I don't know what it is that they just keep digging stuff up, but I am going through a journey of self love. I shouldn't have lied about my mother and her death, but you have spoken to my mother. She's well taken care of. I have soaked it in when you told me to go and bring her to Puerto Rico. You know, I, I absorbed that. You have been a friend. Okay,
But you do
I
know,
just don't
Sally, maybe let me just tell you,
get.
sooner or later, all you will have are your memories that you create. That's all you're going to have. The jewelry,
I
clothes, nothing will matter but the memories that you create. I'm
I
not
came
telling
on.
you this from someone else's perspective. I'm
Mhm,
telling you this from my own perspective.
mhm.
Um, you're wasting a lot of time and you don't have a lot of time. Your mother has a debilitating illness
She
and she
does.
could be up today and down tomorrow and out of here. You're wasting your time on motherfuckers who do not care about you. I think you need to refocus your attention toward what's important to you.
I have.
Taking
I have.
care of her, taking care of a person's physical needs doesn't take care of emotional, psychological, and the other needs because she's clear and lucid thinking.
Mm,
This time that you're spending and this money that you're spending on, it's not like it's single mothers, it's not like
mm.
it's charity, it's not like it's people that need it. It's just you just running around doing stuff and being irresponsible to yourself and your finances because you could easily take your mother home. Your mother deserves to see home before she
She
leaves.
does. She
She
absolutely does.
deserves that.
We just spoke about it when I had just gotten a job at that hotel. Okay, so this is something. This was a very recent conversation. I told her on the phone with you that I wanted to take her to Puerto Rico. Like this is something that I've already spoken to her about. I can't take back my mistakes. Okay, but I have to
But you
dwell in
can
them.
you could the thing with it is you don't have to dwell in them. You could just learn from them and
I
say, you know
have.
what? You know what? I'm gonna book these tickets. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get her there, and I'm gonna refocus my direction because when she's gone, you're gonna wish you had created these moments. Can you
I
imagine how
understand that.
happy she'll be to fly over and she look out that plane and see her home?
Oh no, no. She said that to you when she said that to me when I mentioned it on the phone with you about Puerto Rico. She wants to go back to Puerto Rico, and I
She
totally.
deserves it.
She does. She absolutely does. But it's just me. I don't have the help of brothers and sisters. I have
I
caregivers
told
here.
you you could take the caregiver with you.
You did.
You
You
could
did say
take
that.
the caregiver with you, and I can show you how to do things where it can be easier for you. But you need to focus on your queen. She doesn't have forever. And one day,
Yes,
all you're
I
going to
understand
have
that.
are the pictures from the trips, or if you take her to the movies, or sit and have a cup of coffee with her and spend time. It's too much time like out with people who ain't gonna be there for you. When she gone, you ain't gonna be able to call none of these people. Thank you, Doug.
I can't. Again, Oh, period. Tammy, I understand. I made a lot of stupid mistakes, and as somebody that I've called a friend and who I've supported, they're gonna people on Beagle's gonna look at you and say like, he did X, Y, and Z. I can't. A lot of the shit that I did, whether it's Bone, Money Man, I really didn't know you at that time. Like, I can't take back. I don't
That
come to
was
you.
matters of the heart. You have to
Yeah,
understand. This is the
yeah,
thing. You have to understand. Regardless to what you did with Bone Crusher, you were in a relationship. In a relationship, I give more than I should. Sabrina give more than what she should. It's just what a
yeah,
relationship is. I'm not
yeah.
talking about that. I'm talking
Mhm.
about you just running around frivolously giving money to people that there's not a chance that they would be there. You keep
Mhm.
bone, 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 bone. This has nothing to do with him. This is something to do. Focus on you and look at your man in the
I
mirror.
have. I have been on that journey of self respect and some dignity and stuff like that. What's up, Top T? How you feeling?
Hey, what's up, you guys? I don't want to get in the middle of you guys' conversation because this is a conversation between the two of you guys. Somebody was in your room and said that they got kicked. I didn't kick them. I muted them. And why? Because this is not a hate train and a
I don't
free
feel
for
like Tammy.
all.
I don't feel like
No,
Tammy doing
let
it
me just
like
say
on me.
this because I'm gonna get back down.
Hmm.
I muted that person because I just wanted them just to nudge them a little bit to let them know this is not for everybody to jump into. This is Tammy speaking about somebody she cares about. So that
Hmm.
person wasn't kicked. I just wanted to clear that up because this
No,
conversation is between you and Sally, not anybody else. Between you and Tammy.
I know, I
Thank
understand
you.
that. No, like again, I can't, I can't control people on Bigo.
Sally,
Tam,
when your
it's no
mother
love lost
goes, you're
between me
not
and
going to
you.
be able to
Mhm.
handle it if you don't prepare. Like if you don't create your memories. Now is the time you got to create memories. Now is the time
It's hard.
you got.
It's
But
hard, Tammy.
listen, but this is what
Hmm.
you got to do because when she's gone, you won't have a chance to. It'll
Hmm.
be over. It'll be over,
Yeah.
and you won't have a chance to. These people ain't worth it. They don't give a goddamn about you. They don't
I
give a
know that. I know
goddamn
that.
about you. All
I,
and they'll get mad at me because of what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying that don't give people you want to pay people rent or whatever you feel like
I
to do.
haven't given
But
nobody anything
all
but
I'm telling
time.
you is
Hmm.
when that trumpet sounds and when God calls her home, that body will be lifeless and you will not have a mother anymore and you have wasted your
It's gonna
time.
break my heart. I spent most of my life taking care of her as a child. In her disability, I seen her go from crutches to a wheelchair. I've bathed her as a child. So like I've come.
But Sally,
I've
your
been.
mother's mind
Uh,
is good. Your mother
she's
have good
cognitive. She has
conversation.
cognitive skills.
She's not
Yeah,
her body, but her mind is there. Make it your
yeah.
business, even if you have to talk to me about budgeting or whatever you need to do. Get the tickets
We've
early.
spoken
You need
about
to
that.
make sure your mother gets home just so she can go and put her feet in some salt water, put a beach chair, and let her just sit with the ocean water. Let her experience what she knows before she goes. These people don't give a fuck about you.
No, I and totally understood. Sometimes I felt like there are a lot of people that I have supported, a lot of people, and it's not just one and with matters of the heart. But that's all history to me. I'm really, when after that love show and when I decided to come back to Bigo and me and you like what became friends, this was all prior to that. Okay, this is just it's like the ghost of Bigo's past. Okay, so this is all old shit. They're making up shit. It's old shit. So
I'm
I
sorry.
can't go.
But you have to understand, Sally,
Mhm.
that
It was my way to
thing
protect her,
starts.
Tammy.
But
It blew up
but
in
no,
my
the way
face.
you protect her is to be careful with the people that you bring into her life.
I don't know. Some of these people, I didn't go and just say, "Oh, you're a fucking scammer." I just don't know. I speak all this 48 laws of power shit. I say a lot, but I don't say it all. I've developed a friendship with you
Thank you,
where
Kat.
I said it all. I've told you my truth. Okay, I've said things to you on the back end, which I'm really, as a friend, you could have went and woke it up on my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have. So I respect you for not doing that and really
I
just,
don't do that.
think. I know you don't, but people on Big are like that. So you've known that my mother's alive. There are things that, of course, as a caregiver or as a parent or as a child that you wish you could have done things, but overall, I have been an amazing son. I try to provide for the needs. I don't have no help. I don't have any of that. And sometimes, I haven't even gone to Puerto Rico by myself. I don't leave New York. So that's a huge step. And I totally agree
But you
with
know
you.
what? Listen, it's a short flight.
Yeah.
You can even arrange it as if you could even do it like you're gonna buy a goddamn timeshare and go there
Yeah.
and spend
No,
some
but
time. And all
that
you
was a
got to
lot.
pay for is flights. But you need to
Yeah.
make it a mission. Like you make it a mission to run around giving people this and giving people that, and not people who need it, just people who are taking it from you because you're available to be taken. The money you
Yeah.
invest in these other people, you could have put that money into business with
I should have
Cat.
invested in myself. Yo, no, I should have been. It's like a smack in my face because they don't let it go. But honestly, that hasn't been my story. It's been over a year, 2 years, 3 years in some people's cases, and I feel like it just comes back and smacks me in the face. But honestly, Tammy, that's not me. anymore. I barely gift people. Okay, so Jermaine and
It's
everything. Jermaine haunts me to this day because I gift you, and he calls me Paymaster Tammy Peay. You're the only person in London who I genuinely support on this app. So that's how I've been moving on this app. I don't support really barely anybody. I might throw a few gifts here and there, but I support mostly you in London.
well, I'm a person, like I said, I support you as well.
You
And
have.
I
It's been
don't,
reciprocated.
I'm not a person who takes things from people and jump at the opportunity to use people. Um,
I've
um,
never felt that way with you. It's always been reciprocated, and I appreciate
I
it with
just
you.
feel like you could have took that money that you given all these people and had more than enough time, opportunity, and everything
Hmm.
to do whatever trips you need to do with your mother and to do the things you need to do with your mother. You don't understand. You don't have forever. That's all I'm going to say to you. As a
I
person,
know, I know that.
you don't
No, I
have
understand.
forever.
And that shit stings me every time that I see cash apps getting pulled up from 3 years ago. Like that shit, it bothers me. But I can't live in that. It's Bigo, so they're making me live in my bad choices that I've made while I've been on this app. But Tammy, that's not me anymore. That's not me. Like I'm not just giving money frivolously to people who don't give a fuck. I am really just chilling right now. And yes, a lie blew back up in my face. But yes, I am going and satisfying her needs for now. But yes, she does want to go to Puerto Rico, and I have to plan this accordingly. This is something that I've never done, even for myself.
I know, but you don't need a passport. You just need your driver's
Yeah,
license.
I know it's
You
for
need
colony.
her
Yeah, you just
ID. It's not,
yeah.
you need a lot. It's not an expensive trip. You can just go and find out what town your mother's from and get a resort, a Airbnb. It doesn't take a lot of money. If you could put motherfuckers with, you could throw dragons on niggas that you don't know, or give shit to people you don't know. You can make sure you take care of your queen and her last needs and her last requests.
No,
That should be
I
your
agree with
priority.
you. I agree with you. We've had this conversation, and I
More than
told
one.
you were on the phone with me. I think you were on the phone with me when I mentioned Puerto Rico to her. You were on the phone with me.
No, I said to
Um,
you, why don't you take your mother home?
yeah,
When is the
you
last
did
time
say
your
that.
mother's been home? Because some
It's been
people who
since
don't
the
understand,
'90s.
people who come from different islands and shit like that, they get older, they want to go to fuck home. They want to see home. Even if they don't stay, they want to go home. You should, even if you fly out on a Monday, she ain't going to the club. She ain't trying to go to heaven or hell and hang out with the boys. No, she could fly out on a Monday and come back on a Friday or Thursday, and do a cheap trip. But I would take my mother home and spend some of
And
my
be
money
and
that I'm spending on these people
yeah.
on your mother.
And being a caregiver is very stressful. So sometimes me going out, Tammy, is like a way to kind of like relax too. Like I deserve that as well. So like I was here, I hear you out, and that was the first time that I've heard you say something about me going out. I deserve that.
No, 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 no. It's not about you going out. Look at the
Hmm.
money you spend when you're going out, but you got a plan to go to Puerto Rico. You don't have to go plan to see Madonna, Nicki Minaj, this, that, this, that. Nicki Minaj tickets will cost you just as much money as you going to Puerto Rico to make your mother happy.
Yeah, but I find that shit therapeutic though because I really
You've
don't
never
need to
been to
sit.
Puerto Rico, so give it a chance. But your mother is the price. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I'm gonna let you keep talking. I'm gonna let you keep
Nah,
talking. But when
no,
your
I
mother,
understand.
when your mother is called home, I want you to call them people you take to concerts. I want you to call the people that you give your money to. I'm supposed to tell you this, whether you want to hear it or not. You need to
I
take
want to
care
hear
of your
it.
mother and say fuck people for a minute and put your queen first. You're saying I took care of her. I'm a caretaker. You supervise the caretakers.
I understand that.
You've brainwashed yourself into believing that it's more than what it is. You have home attendants and people who take care of her every damn need. You're not having to do it. You're just supervising. No, you need to. You. I can't tell you how to be How, I don't. I can't tell you how to avoid pain. But you gonna want to take yourself out of here when your mother leave here, and everything I'm saying to you gonna play in your
I
head.
I
And you're
felt
gonna
like
be
that.
somewhere
I
fucked
felt
up in
like
the game because these
I,
people you're doing it's
I,
different if you did it out of love. If you did it for bone, I could understand it because at least you love that nigga. You doing shit for people who you don't love and they don't love you.
That's
It
this.
don't make
I can't.
sense.
I'm
And
not
it's
doing
not
for.
like it's charity, it's just foolishness.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing anything for anybody
Hey,
at this
Mama
point.
Duffel.
I'm not
No, it's
doing
not
it.
about doing anything for anybody. It's
Mhm.
understanding that you when it sometimes when you're sick or when you're older,
Yeah,
you lose value to people.
you do.
And
That's right.
people don't understand that they're treating you as if you're not a priority or you're not important. You only get one mother. And when God called her home, you gonna want to kill yourself. I've known people that they can't make it without their mother, and then all the regrets are coming in. Then all the regrets are coming in. You're gonna have a lot to regret because you keep saying I have no help. You have nothing but help. That's not.
Regrets are hard.
It's different
Regrets
if
are
you
hard.
told me you had to wake up, I have to bake her, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do this, I have to do that. You have an entire staff. You do not have to do any of that shit unless you want to do something. So
And
that's
I
not
do,
true.
but
What you need to do is love
mm,
on your mother because she doesn't have enough. And this is not a back and forth conversation.
it's
I
not. It's
love
not.
you. But I
Of
know
course, I
that
love you too.
you have shown me a side of you that you're beyond redirection, and you should never be that way in life, especially when somebody trying to help you dodge a landmine. When your mother closed her eyes, you are not going to understand what pain is until that day. You think when your father hurt, your father left that hurt, that ain't shit compared to what you going to feel when your mother died. When your mother died, that shit hit different. You know what it is to be alone. You know what it is not to. You don't know what alone is until your mother leave. Spend
I'm
when
gonna.
they don't understand the pain. That pain be so deep in your soul. That shit hurt a part of you that you didn't even know existed. That's how deep the pain is. That shit hurts so deep. You can't even put that shit into words. You can't put it into a place. You don't know how to deal with it. You don't know this place or this pain because you never knew that place was there for it to hurt.
Yeah,
Take care of your business and get on your business.
I'm gonna go.
You've created this sense of almost of importance where you feel like I take care of my mom. And you say it as if you're in there washing in her ass and you ain't doing none of that. She got help. You
I've done
have
it
done
though.
it, but she has help and you have plenty of help. What you need to do is your focus needs to be taking care of your mother's emotional needs and keeping her make her happy. The way you make these niggas smile, make your mother happy. Spend when the crying don't stop for years and it be down in your soul aching. I'm just
So
trying to help you dodge a landmine so at least you can
yeah,
have some happy moments and know that you did do things to not just take care of her. It's different if she was in there and her mind was gone. Then I would be like, it's just what it is. They're just, keeping her comfortable. No, Sally's mother is clear and lucid thinking as you and I.
yeah, she is. So
That's what
Tammy,
makes it so fucked up. Do you
I'm gonna
get what
soak
I'm
that.
saying to you?
Of course, I'm gonna actually love on her. I'm gonna go in that bed with her and talk shit and hug on her. And I really, you made me hold those words. I do love you dearly, Tammy. A lot of people don't know that me and Tammy, you have been a sister to me, and I'm so sorry that you are catching any heat from all the shit that's going on with me on the messy side of Beagle. You do not deserve that. You have given me sound advice, and I'm so impulsive and I do the exact opposite of what you advised me to do. And